In the TV show Mission Impossible, there was always an impossible task, and then you were asked to choose your mission before the tape self-destructed in 30 seconds. Often, when we set out on a project, it's easy to lose sight of what our mission is or what the goal is or even our purpose. When Janet Reno was appointed Attorney General, she quoted that her job was like digging through a pile of manure. She said, "There must be a pony in here somewhere." When we face insurmountable odds, we sometimes refer to it like trying to find a needle in a haystack. The trick is to remember that we're looking for the needle and not looking for the manure. Leo Burnett said that we should reach for the stars and that we might not get one, but we won't end up with a handful of mud either. Welcome. Welcome to Conservative Coffee Hour. I'm Stanley Smith. At Conservative Hour, we've been dissecting topics for almost 3 years now: education, abortion, crime, the economy, climate change, election integrity, and now the new topic, civil education. Paul Engel shared recently that the average representative in this country represents a constituency of about 750,000 people. That's a lot of people. When you think of yourself in that number, it can seem like being a needle in a haystack. When you really think about it, it's easy to see how we can all feel underrepresented. People have a natural tendency to segregate. And on the call each week, we do have a range of people. And from some people's perspective on the call, it's the wrong range of people because they have the wrong ideas about things. This has more to do with the phenomenon of segregation than it does with the viability of anyone's personal beliefs. In my life here in Chicago, I'm exposed to a range of liberal and conservative ideas and viewpoints. Someone described Chicago as a conservative town with the window dressing of liberalism. More and more, I'm struck by the idea that many people on both ends of the spectrum have erroneous ideas about things. And that probably is also a natural phenomenon. We all see through the glass darkly. Our constitutional republic is not a mechanism to see things correctly, but to provide a means for representation of diverse views. The need for representation implies a range of views and not an overriding correct view or even a majority view. In the Bible, it says people who do well in this world have the biggest challenge entering the kingdom of heaven. Christ isn't the head of the church, the state, or the media, but most of us are heavily invested in one, if not all of these areas, and our beliefs are the dividends of those investments. We've had homelessness, poverty, and hunger here in Chicago and in other US cities across the US, but we never seem to have money to fix any of those problems. But somehow we have money, opportunity, and housing available for the waves of immigrants pouring into this country. Truth be known, we probably don't care about any of these people, but it's a terrific vehicle for money. And that's what it's all about. It's one thing to be in the dark and want to stay there, but to use other people as a ruse for money is immoral, especially when you create a cover story of racism to do so. In our time, we have our representation if you are a fundable commodity. And that's the aberration of the situation that we're living with today. Early on at Conservative Hour, we did dissect the word corruption to more accurately mean racketeering. Paul Engel and others endorse education, and currently we're hearing the term or phrase civic education. There is a need for people to tap into some knowing beyond our beliefs. Based on the church, the state, and the media, which have all seemed to have led us astray. This is something we can do together, meeting people where they are, wherever they are on the spectrum, and being respectful of that. Is it like finding a needle in a haystack? Probably, but we can find it together. If you would like to join us at Conservative Coffee Hour, the Saturday call is every Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Time on Zoom. I will include my email in the description of this video. I'll be happy to send you an invitation. And I look forward to seeing you very, very soon.